Okay, let's get into combat. So the Germans have a couple units in PA. So let's start with this one here. So the Germans have 6, 7, 13. So 13 attack strength, going after 2. Going into the forest, but they're crossing, one's crossing a river. However, it's an infantry unit, so it's not halved. So it's regular strength. It's not constricted terrain. So it's just straight up, what did I say, 13 to 2, so that's gonna be a 6 to 1. But I believe it actually goes, 6.5 goes up to a 7 to 1. So we're going to be 7 to 1, which puts us at the M column. So let's see if I can show this to you. So this is, there we go, shadow. Here we go. So we will be on the M column, 7 to 1 in the forest. So it's 7 to 1, and then we have modifiers, which would be combat shifts, which would be down here. So let me go through them. So the first thing we're going to look for is the Germans are in PA. We get a shift in our favor, so we go up. The other shift I can see would be no other shifts. The defender doesn't have improved position. However, the defender does have an adjacent friendly unit, and that friendly unit will give a shift to them. So Germans have 1 shift. US gets a shift back, so we're going to still stay on the M column. That is all I can see. I did have a leader, but he got knocked back during the artillery phase, so no leader help for the Germans, no leader help for the US. Next we have is dice modifiers. Combat reserve, nobody. Regiment integrity. Okay, so RIB. We have the 77th. That's the 78th, so no RIB. And the US have no RIB. Armor bonus. We don't have any armor in this attack, so neither. And proficiency, my lead unit will be this, which is a 7. And these guys are considered 6. So we're going to get a +5. So it's just a +5 to the roll on the M column. The Germans rolled a 0, 0. Let me put that in front. That's what we rolled. +5 is going to be, let's see. Oh, it's going to be a 2 discretionary hit. So which means that they're going to retreat 2 hexes. But let's see what they do with a +5 to their roll. They roll a 48. +5 makes it a 53, which is nothing. So they have to retreat or satisfy 2 discretionaries. So they'll go 1 here and 1 here. And the US player will, the German units will will go one here. Actually, both will go in there because it's not constricted terrain. And we'll stay there. That battle's done. Next up, let's see here. Let's see how I can get this camera. I need a book or something. Let's see if I have something small I can use. There we go. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack this unit first with him. Once he's attacked, he cannot give defensive help to this unit when he gets attacked by those two units. So we'll attack first. He's a 5 in constricted terrain. It looks like it is part of a city there. I need to see that. Yes, it is. So he's sitting in a city, a forest, city, constricted terrain. So we have 5. This is not going to be good, and he has a river. So he has to do standoff. He can't go in. And these guys can go in. However, they have to be. I'm going to have to dismount. I just want to check something. We're going to have to dismount. And our attack strength goes down by 1. So, like I said, they're going to come in with a 6. And we can only bring half our value in, which is 3 rounded up to 4, so 10. So we're bringing in 10 to 5, which is 2 to 1. The modifiers, it's going to be 2 to 1 sitting. Not good for us. We're going to be sitting on the F column. We do get 1 shift in our favor for PA, prepared assault. And that is the only thing. I will bring in a leader. I do have a leader, actually. We will use the leader and get another shift. He gives a shift for assault, either defense or defense. So we went from 2 to 1 on the F column to 4 to 1 on the H column. So it's not bad. That is the only shifts I can see. Yeah, that's it. DRMs, no one has anyone combat reserve. Regiment integrity, RIB, we don't have any. He doesn't have any. We go into armor. We couldn't bring armor in because it had to stay behind in standoff. So no armor went in. However, they had armor. But when you use your armor factor, the terrain will modify that. If he had AT factor, it would be a different story. Terrain does not modify that. But he has an armor factor of 4, and we have nothing. But city and, let's see. I know forest modifies it down. Let's take a look. Okay, so the city will take away 3 out of that 4. And the forest will take away 2. So it will be a -5. So nothing goes, he can't use his modifier. So basically it comes down now to your proficiency. Which one? We're going to have a 7. Well, 7, and again these are a 6. So I'm going to get a +5 to our roll. So we are sitting at the 4-to-1 column in the city with a +5 to our roll. We roll a 14 +5 is a 19, which is not going to be anything. Let's see. Yep, no effect. The US rolls a 46 +5 is a 51. And the US does 1 discretionary. Okay, so we are going to retreat to satisfy that 1 discretionary, which we do. Oh, not so good for the Germans. However, they were attacked, so they can't give the defense value now to these guys. Next up, let's see what these guys are. So he has 1 step left, so he's going to be halved. So he goes from a 6 to a 3. Let's move him to the side. And so it's a 4. We are going in nope, that's not constricted. Is it? Yes, it is. It's constricted terrain, but it's just a forest. There's a bridge here. So these guys, if they're motorized, would have to do standoff. These guys can go in. So let's take a look now. I have a leader, which I forgot to use him, but it's too late now. So we have 24 going in. So standoff. So we'll do standoff. We will hold him back as well. And so standoff. So these two will go, it's 14, half of that is going to be 7. So 7 and standoff for fire in, plus 24 is going to be 31. So we have 31 to 4, and that's almost 8 to 1. It's 7 point something, but you round up from 0.5, so it is going to be 8 to 1. So we're all the way to the end with our ratios. So let's go to combat shifts. We have PA, so we have 1 in our favor. And that is it. And they don't have anything in their favor. So now we go to dice modifiers. Combat reserve, nothing. Regiment, rib, they don't have any, but we definitely do. We have 5, 10, 15, 15. We can use the engineer, but since he's not going across in the fight, I'm not sure if we can use him, so I'm not going to use him. So we have 15, so we have a plus 15 to our roll so far. Armor, we have a 6, 2 is 3, so 6 minus 3 is 3 left, but the river and the forest is going to take away, and so we don't have anything left. So again, it's just plus 15. And proficiency, we have a 9, they have a 7, so 7, 9 is another plus 10. So we have plus 15 before, plus 10, so plus 25 to our roll. 88. And I said plus 25. 5 and 8 is 13. Is 113. Right? I know I'm right. Yes, 113 is gonna put us at. Let's see, where's it gonna put us at? 3 discretionary, 3 mandatory. So looks like they're gonna be dead. They rolled a 55 plus 25, 76. They're off the charts, so no effect to us. So they die off. And they die off. And we get to come in. And we have to halt because we have an enemy unit right in front of us. Okay, so that is that. And we have one more. Let's move this up a little bit. Here we go. Alright, so we have 2 units crossing the stream this time. So he is 2, 1, so we have 3. Coming in with 2, 3, 8, 13. Oh, this is constricted terrain, so he could not be in there. So let's move him out. Let's do this again. So it is 3 plus 5, so we have 8. A from that one. 8, 7 is 15. 15 and 6 is 21. So we're 21 to 3. So that's 6 to 1. But I think it goes up to 7 to 1. Maybe. Let's see. 7 to 1. Yeah, what am I saying? It's 21. So that's on what chart in rough? Less end. So we're at the end. So let's see now. Shifts. They're not going to get any shifts. We're going to get shifts, so it doesn't matter. We're not even going to go with shifts anymore because we're maxed out. Dice modifiers, no combat reserve. Regiment. We have 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have a plus 20. Armor. We do. He is 2 to our 3, but the stream will take away 1, so nothing there. And proficiency we will use. Not him. He's going to be a 6 to a 6. That's a wash. So basically it's just plus 20 maxed out. We roll a 28, which is a 48. Star 1, 1. The star means they have to roll that PR check to see if they take another discretionary or not. So star 1, 1, but let's roll theirs. 41 plus 20 is 61. 61 becomes nothing. So let's see if they have to roll a 5 or less. He rolls a 4, so he's good. So it's a 1 and a mandatory. So you have to take a step loss. So he'll take the step loss, and we'll retreat by 1 towards supply. And we cross over. That was 1 mile.